everyone, welcome to another Feel Great in 28 Fit for Mum workout. Welcome along, guys. Today we are doing a glute workout. So we are going to be doing predominantly hip motion moves today in our workout. We're going to warm up for 3 minutes, then we're going to do 4 circuits that will take us about 5 minutes. We're going to do 3 exercises per circuit, 30 seconds on each exercise, repeated 3 times, and then a 30-second rest before we go into the next circuit. And then once we've done those 4, we'll do a little finisher where we do all the exercises just once. There's 4 of them we'll do just once, and then we'll do a nice 5-minute stretch and cool down, and that will be your workout done and dusted for today. Now, you will need some gadgets. So I've got my heavy weights here. These are 5 kilos each, these kettlebells. Over there, we have 2.5 kilo dumbbells. They're quite light, but you might need some lighter ones. Use what you have, fill up your rucksacks, do what you can to get some added weight. I've got a ball here that I'm going to use for a couple of exercises. If you don't own one of those, then I don't know how to point to it, but there you go. There's a bench here that you could use alternatively. I'm going to shove this out of the way and not use the bench. I'm going to use the ball, but if you don't have a ball, you can use the bench, okay? Or a chair or something that's not going to skid across the floor or slide away from you, but it gives you a bit of elevation that you can move around on. If you're going to use a bench, you might need to pop your mat up onto it just to protect your back. You'll see when we get going. But for now, grab your water, grab all your gadgets, and let's get going. Okay, guys, you ready to warm up? Let's take the knee up in front, out and round. Start your watches if you want to record what you're up to today. That's it. Back nice and straight, tummy tight, chin parallel to the floor. Going to adjust the camera slightly. You keep going. That's it. You got it. Now you can see my feet. All right, lovely. So back nice and straight. Really circle those hips round. Lovely. Now I want you to stand tall, and I want you to lean forward and touch your toes. Don't worry if you can't quite get there at the moment. Get as close as you can. Then grab the toes and bend your hips down to your heels. Keep your head down. Hold on to those toes, but lift your hips up. Look through your knees. And then stand all the way up. Let's do that again. So touch your toes, hips down, hips back up, and stand. One more. Touch your toes, hips down, hips up, stand up. All right, I want you to butt kick. So don't jump these yet. Reach and pull. Lean forward from the waist. And bring the foot right up to your hip. That's my headband just fell out. I won't edit this. You get it all in real time. All the mistakes, outtakes included in the main workout. It happens. Might as well just do it as we do it, mightn't we? No point in making it too perfect. Right, from the top. Knees out to the side, back straight, arms up. Nice big smile. Take those knees out and round. Let's move that hip joint. They get stiff. You need to move them, particularly if you sit a lot for your work. Make sure your spine is straight. Squeeze the tummy muscles. Just help keep everything nice and secure. You ready? We're going to do that toe touch again. This time. So let's lean forward. Touch our toes. Heel comes down. Bottom up. Stand up. Good. Look through your knees. Down. Up. And stand. Nice and strong with these moves. You got it. Oh, it's a nice stretch. Nice to get those joints moving. Nearly there. So this time if you want to, you can run those butt kicks. So do it like we did last time here. Make sure the foot comes all the way up to them. Or you can add a little jog in here today. Up to you. Put the arms by your side. Only 10 seconds to go. I'm going to grab our weights and get into our workout. Oh, I've got to stay in my ear today. 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to pause the timer. Grab my ear. Just make sure you've got your weights. We're going to do our circuit, our first circuit. 3 exercises. We're going to do a straight leg deadlift. Then we're going to use our ball to do a little hip thrust. And then we're going to do our frog jumps for cardio. So I'm going to use my heaviest weights for this first one. Back stays nice and straight, and we just lean forward, stretch through the hamstrings. You can have a slight bend in the knee if you want to, and you push those hips back behind you. You ready? 30 seconds on each exercise. Let's go straight to it. And we're doing each exercise 3 times in a circuit format. So chest lowers, push the hips back, feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Up we come. Squeeze those tummy muscles, protect your lower back, push the hips back. Nice stretch down the hamstrings. As you lift back up to standing, you squeeze into those glute muscles. Okay, pop the weights down, grab your ball or your bench. Don't worry if on the first round you miss a few. Head, neck and shoulders on the ball. Hands up by your side. Bottom touches the floor, up to tabletop. We're doing a hip thrust, up to tabletop. If you've done this before and you're confident with the move, you can take your hands off the floor and you can pop some weights on your hips. Do it next round so that you can add a little bit of intensity and that strength training we're looking for. Toes out, heels in, fingertips to the floor, stand up. If you can, add a calf raise. If you can, add a jump. Down and up. That's it, you've got 3 options. Just down and up, a calf raise, or you can do this little pop off the floor. Back is straight, tips of the fingers touch the floor, lift up. Are you ready to do the straight leg deadlift again? This time, let's go. We're here, back straight, so feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Good, don't look up at me, look to the floor so your neck is long. You've got it. Down, and then as you come back up to the top, squeeze your butt. Lift it. Down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Get your ball or your bench with neck and shoulders on the object. This time, I've got my weights on my hips. We come down, a push up. Down, push up. Chin down, and lift. Down, and lift. Well done. Really big squeeze. Make sure your hips are coming up even. We're squeezing the tummy muscles. Down and lift. Lovely. Up to those frog jumps. Careful as you come up. Toes out. Just lift into the calf raise if you want to. Make sure you lift into those kneecaps. Squeeze. Nearly there, bud. First circuit's always hard. As we're starting to raise that heart rate, tap those muscles, you're asking for oxygen. So that heart is pumping to get it there. And lift. Shoulders back and down. Squeeze. Weight back behind you. Lift up. You got it. Halfway on this one. Use those hips, squeeze the tummy muscles, make sure your pelvis is in neutral. So you want the pubic bone in line with the belly button, onto your ball or bench. Weights or no weights at the hips, hold on tight. Bottom comes down, taps the floor, and then we come up into that reverse bridge. Hip thrust. 10 seconds. Squeeze the abs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Last set of frog jumps. Up you come. Let's go. Push the hips back behind you. Bend the knees. Remember, you don't have to jump at all. Tap the fingertips, stand up. Push through the floor. You can do a little calf raise. Do what you can. And rest. Well done. 30 seconds rest. We're not going to do those exercises again. We are going to use our weights though. Just realised I've not got my water. Just make sure I get that. Okay, so we're going to do a forward lean lunge. So as you lunge, your shin needs to be vertical, but your hip leans forward. So don't push your knee forward. Back knee down. Lean at the torso. Then we're going to use our ball again or our bench. And then we'll do our cardio, which is the lateral leap. So can you see as I lunge forward, chin stays vertical and it's my upper body from the hips that leans forward. You got it? So lunge, lean, back, lift. Lunge, keep the shin vertical, lean forward, back to the upright torso, step back. Lunge, lean forward, upright, step back. Well done. Right, grab your ball, lie on your back, pop your feet on the ball. So this could be a bench or a chair. And all we're going to do is lift the hips up, lower them down. So it's a straight leg, hip lift. Tuck the tailbone so you're pushing your lower back into the floor. Every time you lower, as you lift, press into the ball, press into your glutes. Lower the back and then lift. Lovely. Into those lateral leaps. Make sure you don't fall on any of your weight or slip on your mat. I tend to do. Get that out of the way. Now remember, if you don't want to jump, slide across. Let your knee bend, hips back. Slide back. Slide back. If you can, you leap and you land. You've done it. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Grab your weights. Forward lean on those alternating lunges. So lunge first to make sure you get the shin in the vertical position. Then the lean forward, the lean back. As you lean back, you should be pushing the back thigh forward so we get a nice stretch in our hip flexor too. Tummy muscles are always squeezed to support that lower back. Lean, lean. Good. Grab your ball, grab your bench. Lie down, legs out straight, quick as you can, guys. Up, lift, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Keep that tailbone tucked, pull the belly button in. Use all the muscles, squeeze them. Lengthen through the front of the hip, lighten up round the back. Good, up you come, lateral leaps. Let's do it, or lateral slide step. Up and over, up and over. As wide as you can. Use the muscles at the side of the hips. Over we go. Good. Lower down so the butt has to work to push you up and over. You've got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. From the top. Last time. Forward lean into that lunge. Looking good, guys. Woo. Halfway on this lunge. Feet on the ball or on the bench. Coming up next. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. The weights down. Grab the ball or bench quickly. Tuck the tailbone. Making sure bring the pubic bone up and pressing your lower back into the floor. But when you press up and extend through the hips, you try and maintain that position so you're not overarching your lower back. So push your pubic bone up. Lovely. Last set of lateral leaps. 5 seconds to your next break. And then you're 2 out of 4. Circuit done for today's workout. You can do it. 8 seconds. Big leap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Well done. Drink your water. We've got 30 seconds. And then we go into circuit number 3. You're going to need a bench. You could possibly use your ball for this if you're advanced. And if you're not, if you're a beginner, you can just keep your foot on the floor. We're going to do a Bulgarian split squat. So the foot's behind you, and then we lunge down and up. So you might be better off grabbing your bench, weight in either hand. So we'll do it all on one side, down and left. And left. Good. So you got that slight forward lean again. Push through your heel. The shin goes slightly forward this time, but not too far forward. Now we're going to do a weighted swing. I've got kettlebells, but you can do it with your dumbbells. Just hold them tight. But you see my knees bend slightly as I push my hips back, and then I drive to the floor, straighten up my legs, thrust those hips forward, squeeze my butt. Nice. Now we're going to do kicks back. So hands up in front, and then lift that leg and kick out back behind you. Squeezing the tummy muscles to support through the front. Lift and kick. So we're leaning forward, but we lift that leg with a bent knee, and then we extend and straighten it out. Nearly there. Good, let's get the bench back in. Do the kettlebell lunge on the other side. So other foot behind you, and then lunge down and up. Make sure your chin is over your thigh and you're not leaning too far forward. It's okay that the shin goes forward, the knee goes towards the toe. We want that. We don't want it to go forward further down the toe. So, well done. Next one, come on. Oh yeah, the swing. I'm going to use 2 this time. It was a bit light last time. Back straight, tummy tight. Oh. Well done. You take the knees out. Okay, here we go. Back behind us. So on the next round, we're going to do half and half on that Bulgarian split squat. So you put one foot up on the bench behind you, 15-second lunge, then we do a quick switch over, 15 seconds on the other one. We'll do our swing, we'll do the alternating kicks back, and we've got this circuit done. All right, quick as you can then. Foot on the bench, little jump forward, down and up. Squeeze the tummy muscles, push through the floor, squeeze your butt. Change legs this time. Here we go. Breathe. Well done. Swings. Pull the tummy in. Use the floor. And forward push. Amazing how slightly heavier weight. Really throw that heart rate up. Well done. All right, kicks back. 163. I'm hardly doing any traditional cardio. This is strength training in a circuit format. Weights aren't too heavy, just enough. Make me feel like I'm working a little bit harder. Make sure you've got good form, good control with those weights. Well done. Have a rest. Drink your water. All right, let's see what we've got next. Okay, we don't need the bench. Move the bench out. 20 seconds and we'll be on our next exercise. Okay, so last 3. We're going to do a good morning, followed by single leg glute bridge. So take one of your weights. You're going to pop it behind your head, elbows wide. Feet nice and wide. You just take a bow, keeping the elbows wide, and then you stand back up until the hips are over the ankle. Push back, stand up. Squeezing through the abdominals from the belly button down. Squeeze. Keep those elbows wide. Well done. All right, you need your mat. Lie on the floor. Okay, don't worry. You're going to do a single leg glute bridge. Just taking our time. Sorry. Let's go. Lift. So left leg is down on the floor. Right leg is extended. We tuck the tailbone. We lift and squeeze. You look pretty. Lovely, well done. That was only 15 seconds. We'll make sure we do 15 seconds on the next one. Now we're going to do a little lean forward into a lunge. Then we're going to try and switch. You see how my torso slightly forward, chin is over the knee. Now if you don't want to jump, you just switch, but you keep the torso leaning forward. Little switch at the top, step back. If you can jump, keep that forward lean, back tight, straight, tummy tight, and keep switching. Well done. From the top, weight behind the head, arms wide. Good morning. Lovely. Tuck those abs in tight, keep the elbows back, chin tucked down, look down at the floor, and lift. Don't round the back, don't be tempted to round the back. Don't push the hips too far back. Breathe. Keep everything strong. Well done. Single leg glute bridge on the other side. So the right leg stays down and bent. Left leg lifts up, tuck the tailbone, lower back into the floor. Lift. Press, make sure the hips are even as you lift. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the tummy, all about the middle. Last one. Well done, up you come. What was it? Oh yeah, the lunge jumps. I just can't remember today. That's it, remember don't jump if you don't want to. Little forward lean, chin over the knee. 12 seconds to go. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Last time. Weight behind your head, elbows wide, feet wide. Lean and up. Squeeze. Good. Don't push the hips too far forward. Just over the ankles. Elbows wide. Back nice and flat. You don't need to go too low. Those shoulder blades squeeze back in together. Bend at the hips. Straighten the hips. Use the butt. Squeeze it. Good. Single leg glute bridge. Get down there quick this time. We need to do half and half. Start with the left leg bent. Lift. Right leg is straight. If it's too much holding your leg out there, pop the foot on the knee. Okay, we're switching this time. Up. Up. Tuck the pelvis. Press the lower back into the floor. You got it. Lovely. Up you come. Do those lunge jumps. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Right, drink your water. Give your legs a shake. Lift your spine. Stand nice and tall. Keep the legs moving. We've got our finisher. 4 exercises. 2 minutes. 30 seconds on each exercise. That didn't affect what you can hear. Okay, you ready? Low side squats. We don't need any weights, but we do need a nice straight back. So here, nice and low. Get lower than me if you can. You can do it. Side to side to side. You got it. 10 seconds. We're going to really drive into the abs in a minute as well as the glutes. Tighten everything up around here. Ready to grab your mat? Let's go. High plank. And we're going to toe touch. Are you ready? Knee to elbow. Not toe touch. And kick back. Knee to elbow. Kick up. Knee to elbow. Kick up. Alternate each time. Head down between the elbows. Push the chest towards your thighs. Stretch those shoulders too. Well done. Side plank, guys. You can bend the bottom knee and lift, lower the top leg. If you're feeling good, and you can straighten that bottom leg and then lift and lower. This is much harder. So do what you can. If you can, you've got 10 seconds to go. Great for the hips. Make sure your bottom's not sticking out behind you. Pull the belly button in. Squeeze those lower abs. Keep lifting. Other side. Last bit. Bend that bottom leg and lift. So you're here. Awesome. Keep it going. If you can, straighten out that bottom leg. What we can. Lift and lower. Dig into the floor. Press in with your foot. Press in with your elbow. Keep the hips forward, shoulders back. You've got it. 5 seconds. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Guys, that was incredible. You're done. What a great workout. I'm going to switch the music. We'll do 5-minute stretch and you can get yourself done. And off onto other things. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so hopefully you're still down on the floor. Let's lie on our backs, hug our knees into our chest. Lovely. Press the tailbone into the floor, the rib cage into the floor, and the shoulders into the floor. Lengthen the spine. Pull the knees into the chest. And we're going to bring our knees together and drop them both over to our left. And then take the arms over to the right and hold it there.
I found this on the web.
Oops. Right. Great workout, team. All right, let's do the other side. Bring those knees up and over. Knees go to the right, arms go to the left. Try and keep those knees together. Push them down to the floor. Get a nice rotation and stretch there. Hold it. Good stuff. Okay, coming back to center. Hugging those knees into the chest. You're going to drop the left leg down, bring the right leg in. Hold it there. Circle the ankle round. And then we're going to pop the right foot onto the left thigh and bring that left thigh in towards us, keeping the right knee out to the side, stretching through that right hip. Hold it there. Focus on your breathing, close your eyes, stretch the hip. Just release that one. Hug the left knee into the chest, straighten out the right leg. You want to lengthen through the front of your right hip whilst crunching in the front of the left and stretching through the back of the left. Then we're going to pop our left hip on our right thigh, keeping the left knee out to the side. Grab the right knee, pull it in towards you and stretch through that left hip. Hold it there. Breathe, close your eyes, let it go, fall into the mat. Hold on tight, hold that stretch. Your hips are probably very stiff. We just work them through full range of motion, which is good, but we have tightened up those muscles. If you go now and sit all day or all evening or whatever part of the day you're in, in cars, on sofas, at desks, you're going to seize up, they're going to tighten up again. So we need to loosen them, lengthen them back to where they started. Give them that little bit of mobility. All right, hugging the knees into the chest, we're going to rock gently side to side, and we're going to roll over onto our hands and knees. And we're going to come up into a half kneeling position and now stretch through the front of the hip. So tuck the tailbone under, keep the torso straight, keep pushing this hip forwards, squeezing through your glutes again. Try and really activate into the butt, stretch through the front of the thigh here. And then we'll switch to the other side, half knee the other way, tuck the tailbone under, push. Lovely. I want you to come up into a high plank. So you're on your hands and on your toes, and then step in your left foot forwards into a low lunge. Take your left elbow towards your left ankle as low as you can towards the floor, and then press that left arm up into a twisting lunge. Hold it there, stretching up through the back hip, side of the front hip. And then bring that left hand down, take the left foot back, bring the right foot forward, right elbow down to the right ankle. Hold it there for a few seconds, as far down as you can, really push, and then push into the left hand, take the right arm up, straighten out the left leg, twist into that lunge. Lovely, bring the hand down, take the foot back, walk your hands to your toes, keep your legs straight, and then slowly bring yourself all the way up. Roll your shoulders backwards, give your arms and legs a little shake. Great work, well done everyone, another great workout. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.